show you how to get snatched for your girl's night. So the first thing we're gonna do is to prime our face. I like to use these two primers. The Becca Ever Matte Pore Perfecting Primer, which keeps me matte all day long. So if you wanna stay matte, honey, if you have oily skin, especially like in the summertime, definitely pick this up. Now for date night, we're trying to look flawless, so I'm gonna be using the Cover FX Blurring Primer. So if you have troubled skin like I do have larger pores from acne, use a primer that is gonna fill in those pores, and that's what this Cover FX primer is good for. Now we're gonna move on to eyebrows. The ColourPop eyebrow pencil in black and brown is my favorite pencil. This is my ride or die pencil. So what I'm gonna do is to go ahead and fill in my eyebrows. I like to just draw a line. Hold up, I'm gonna draw a line on the top at an angle, the bottom at an angle, and I'm gonna focus more of the product on this part of the eyebrow. And then when I come to the front, we're gonna do upward strokes just like this to keep it looking natural. Moving on to finishing up the brows, I'm using two things today. My LA Girl Pro Concealer in Espresso, which is something that I always use. And Espresso is a skin tone concealer, and I absolutely love LA Girl concealers. They are so inexpensive. I've been using these things for like the beginning of like makeup. Do you see how well it's covering? So any like discoloration that I have on my forehead, I love to use it to cover it up too. You see that? And I'm just gonna let it sit. And then use a lighter one on the bottom to give your brow a lift, and that's about to be my next step. And this is the Louise base in Rumor 5. So this is gonna serve as my eyeshadow base too. It's right underneath the brow to clean it up. And then I'm going to blend with my finger. I bet y'all have not seen this eyeshadow palette in a while. This is the Tarteist Pro palette. The eyeshadows are gonna be very minimal. So if you are a beginner, this is gonna be so easy. I'm gonna go into this color here, which is called Whimsy. This is going to be my all over lid color. I am just picking up a random fluffy brush and just going to pat this color all over the lid. Like, I love doing real cute looks, but when it's time to get ready to go out, I don't like spending a whole lot of time on makeup. So real cute, fun, but minimalistic looks, that's what I go for. Now I'm gonna smoke up my eye just a little bit. So I'm gonna go in this color right here next to it, which is called Smoke. This is gonna go on my outer lid. And I'm not gonna go too far. Since it is a date night, you want a little bit of smokiness. And I'm gonna drag it out some. And now I wanna add some glitter, because glitter is a must. So I'm gonna be using the ColourPop Birdie palette, and I'm gonna go in and take this little pressed glitter here, which is called Ruffled. It is so pretty. I am going to apply it all over my lid. I think I'm gonna start off with my finger. That is so like, here's the thing, I know y'all looking at me crazy because you think the glitter looks crazy, but I'm gonna show you how to clean up the glitter. All you need is a spoolie. So I'm using the ColourPop spoolie, the eyebrow pencil, and I am just going to clean it up so that I only have the glitter in the places that I want to have the glitter. Now going in with two different foundations, but they are the same brand. I'm gonna be using the NARS Semi Matte foundation, and the first shade that I'm going to be using is a dark 3. This is going to go in the inner part of my face, and then on the bottom half I'm going to be using a darker color, which is a dark 4. And the reason why I'm going to use a dark 4 on my bottom is because my body is really dark because I run at the track outside, so my chest has gotten really dark. My body has gotten darker, and I don't mind. So now on the bottom I am going to be using dark 4, and I'm going to blend this into dark 3. Moving on to concealer, I am going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Cafe. Because this foundation is more of a full coverage foundation, I like to use a concealer that is lighter. I know the light is changing, but a concealer that is more on the lighter side and not a heavy side. I don't want to pack too much product on my face, so I am going in with more of a water-based concealer. And I'm going to put it only underneath my eyes. Now we're gonna go in with face powders. This is everything. I'm gonna be using both Laura Mercier translucent powders. The first one that I'm gonna go in with is medium deep. This one, of course, is more of my skin tone, so I'm gonna be putting this underneath my eyes to set the concealer that I just applied. I'm gonna put it on my forehead and then my chin. So I love to bake my makeup, so all that means is I like to have my setting powder sit on my face since I am very oily, and I love the tight feeling that it gets when you just sit it on your skin. So I'm now going to be applying the Laura Mercier, the original translucent setting powder, only underneath my eyes to keep my under eye bright. Now the look that I'm doing is inspired, and I am going to drop the picture so you guys can see it, the picture, the video, whatever, but she is absolutely beautiful. So I felt like that would be a really cute date night look, so I gotta give her applause. So y'all, she's beautiful. Now going in with a white liquid liner, I'm going to be going in with NYX white liquid eyeliner in Blanc, and I am just going to do the inner portion of my eye. Gonna give it a little bit of a cat eye though. Going back in my Tarte's Pro palette, I am going to put Whimsy underneath my bottom lash line. This is the reddish brown color that I put all over the lid. Mascara that I'm going to be using is the Better Than Sex mascara. Do you see how long and black it is making my bottom lashes look? Lashes that I'm using, I cannot remember the brand of the lashes, but they will be listed in the description box below. So definitely check out the description box because it will have everything you need. Now I'm gonna go into my MAC Studio Fix powder. This is in the color NW58. I am going to contour with this, but I'm going to be using a large fluffy brush in order to do it, because I want to give my face some definition now that it was lost with all the powder. But I feel like this is the best way to bring it back. That way you don't have like any harsh lines from the powder that you lay down. The key is to use a large fluffy brush. Now I'm going to do some reverse contouring, and I'm only going to use the powder that is left on my brush, well, on my sponge, to carve out and set the bottom half of my face. For blush, I'm going to be going into like an old MAC staple blush. This is MAC Raisin Blush. So for anybody that, you know, did makeup like back in the day, it's been a minute, y'all know this blush was so popular for women of color, our dark skin, brown skin babies. Like, we love Raisin. And to bring shape back to my nose, I'm going to be using the CoverGirl blush, not CoverGirl blush, this is CoverGirl bronzer. So CoverGirl Ebony bronzer. Like these eyes, honey. Oh my gosh, like so pretty. Like I was not gonna use a highlight, but since this glitter is coming out, so I am going into Makeup Revolution's Vivid Blush Baked Highlighter, and this is in Golden Lights. For lips, I am going to line my lips with MAC Chestnut Lip Liner. And this is the part where you can do whatever you want to do, but to keep my lips neutral, I am going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Honey Lipstick. Yes, like, she is almost ready. So I am coming to y'all today with the wig that has been through some things, and this is her. But we are gonna get her together. This wig came from Amazon, and if I'm able to figure it out, I'm gonna leave it in the description box as well. But this is her, baby. She has been through some things, but we're about to revamp her. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put her on, and we're gonna wear a side swoop. Yes. We're gonna straighten her and everything. She don't look too bad, but she can be better. Going in with my dry shampoo. This is the Chi Dry Shampoo. Just to take out any oil that she may have. You know what, guys? Hold on. I am actually going to put my wig grip on. I got this off Amazon too, but I'm going to put my wig grip on because she's a little too big for this head of mine. So this is going to keep her a little snug. Now I can tug and brush as hard as I want because I am like someone that's heavy-handed with the brush. So I'm just gonna automatically tug hard when I'm brushing my hair. I'm reckless, y'all. Real reckless. See. See, she's already looking cute, but I want her to be like slick. So I'm gonna use my flat iron. This is just the red ceramic flat iron, whatever. You can get it from your local beauty supply store. So that's the one I have. I've been having it for years because it's the only one I use. It gets hot so fast. And I'm gonna take my big brush so I can add some tension and just I am going to go just in random sections. Now this hair is not straight hair, it's wavy hair, so it may take a few passes to get it the way I want it. thank you so much for watching. I hope you ladies enjoyed the video. If you like videos like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Turn the notifications on so that you'll be the first ones to see my video. I have a lot more coming up in store. Again, thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Y'all have an amazing weekend.